You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color. You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Fan-frickin-tastic. Technical difficulties. Well, didn't put that on the bingo board, but I think it should be. Welcome, everybody, to another stupid sports show. I am your host, Jim B. And it's already started, this matchup between... Oh, no, they're still showing me the last of, right now, Michigan State and Marquette. Which I'm assuming ended in a Michigan State victory because, yeah. They were getting overwhelmed at the end by Marquette there. These days, I feel like, once in a while I forget a major thing, but I have to say, things have gotten much easier. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I've changed just over the past day that nobody has even brought up, and that's how I know it's working well. I've got you down for card 20, Luke. Thank you. And Logan, I see you for card 16. Thank you, everybody, for your patience as I get through the rest of these. I got everybody else's. Awesome. Maybe I should pick a card. Which one did I get? Oh, no, can't take that one. I'll go... Yeah, number 2 sounds good. Oh, now are all the sideline courtside interviews with all the different Michigan State people. There's Mr. Izzo, that's his name, I think. Izzo. Off they go, hollering into the locker room to celebrate their entry into the Sweet 16. Now Wisconsin is the only team in a college basketball tournament. That's right, Logan. Only one left. Final score was 69-60. Nice in a way. And with that, we get an early square checked off. Angie hopping up onto the table. Yeah, I'm doing one of these again, Angie. I appreciate your patience and understanding in this difficult time. So, any of you who've got Angie jumps on the table, make sure you mark that off on your card. Our sponsors for tonight, there's only one. As an old favorite, Legal Coffee, the Mexican instant coffee that is 99.5% guaranteed to not contain methamphetamines or copium. Anything else, that's your own account. Oh, you don't say, Logan. Wisconsin's women's hockey team won a national championship over Ohio State. Cool. Oh yeah, we're always sponsored by the Power of Duck, but since the Power of Duck seems to be, such a constant positive force in everybody's lives. I feel like I don't need to bring it up very often. Yes. Exactly. Exactly, and this duck knows all about ketamine. She's been in more K-holes than I care to recount. Yes, we lived a very interesting life in Chicago. Thank you for asking. All right, so far, meanwhile, while we wait for the FDU and the FAU to start, looks like Creighton is leading in there. Oh, now they're starting it at 7:06. Oh my god. Thanks a lot, dudes. Really, really appreciate the up-to-date start times on your box scores. Oh, and they've got Kirk Cousins memes bleeding over into March Madness. Oh yeah, the commentators are desperate. Oh god, are they desperate? Yeah, that. Yeah, wherever you have the commenting crew is desperate, mark it off on your cards. Because once you have to start bringing in memes from other sport without creating any yourself, man, it just doesn't feel right. Luke, the Lord's mouthpiece on this earth, will return to Liberty City to spread the gospel come April. Well, since we have some time, I might as well take a moment and go through the scores. But before I do, I had just want to let you all know that playlist is pretty much together for tomorrow night's stupid streaming show. And again, thank you for all of your requests. If you're on the Patreon, you're able to see how it's turned out so far. I think it's going to be a fun one. And if you're not, well, next request thread goes up Tuesday. And if you join the Patreon, pay as little as $1, you get to check out the playlist for each week in advance. Oh, God, I still feel dirty doing that. Oh, thank you, Bruce. I figured I should change hats at least once, for how important this game is. And anytime that we can, uplift the smaller schools, like the same way that it has been done with raids, that is a good thing. And now all those highlights from FDU versus Purdue getting shown again. They have t-shirts that say "Going Dancing." Welcome back, Tim. And Alonso's penalty got appealed by Aston Martin. He got put back to P3. Good for him. 100 podiums for Daddy Alonso. Oh my god, yeah. It's going to feel weird if FDU goes really far, considering that I followed them from the first 4 games. I would love for that to happen. Yeah. Wait, Bruins went. What did the Bruins do? Oh God, yeah, y'all went kind of nuts. Really? It's 6-0. It ended. It's 7-0 on my box score that just came up. Hmm. Oh, New York Rangers. They're mad. They're mad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, they won 6-0 last night, but they're also 6-0 right now against the Predators in the end of the first period. There's still a lot going on, Tim. It's okay. I'm confused too. Yeah, that they won 6-0 last night against the Penguins. There's there's a lot of sports. Like I said, it's impossible to keep up. Oh, no, today's game hasn't ended. We still got 2 more periods to go. See, this is why, as YouTube's least knowledgeable sports YouTuber, this is why I ask for any of your like news, rumors, whatever, to just, keep the information spreading so that we don't end up with confusing moments like this one. Although that could be due to a lack of caffeine in this coffee. That's why they pushed the start, because they're waiting for the game to end so they could get in all the hype packages that the producers put in so much time and effort for, get the commercial breaks in between them, and oh no. I should prepare for about 75 ads for the very special episodes of Impractical Jokers, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, I should. Oh yeah. Now the Blackhawks, that makes some perfect sense, Leif, but the Predators, thought they were a little better than that, to be honest. FDU is out for their warm-ups right now. And right before we can hear anything interesting, they cut away again. Oh, man. That is for sure. For sure. Adam Thielen, a Panther, signed a 3-year deal. I saw William drop it in the chat earlier. I just forgot to bring it back up. Oh, wow. Predators did realize it was time to sell at the deadline. Good for them. Oh, and there's FAU. Off of their defeat of Memphis, who was the only team to give Houston any real trouble in their conference tournament. Played them in the championship. Played them close, still lost, but they were the only ones of any of the games that Houston played in their conference tournament that were even close. Okay. Yes. Take your vitamins and say your prayers, Ron. Meanwhile, in other scores, Lightning are up on the Devils 1-0 at the end of the first, and the Blues are on top of the Jets 1-0 at the end of the first. Golden Knights laid a touchdown on top of the Blue Jackets 7-2, and the Wild beat the Caps 5-3. Glad I missed that game. See you on the other side, I suppose. Meanwhile, I've still got about 6 or 7 minutes, depending on how many advertisements they want to show me, to try to convince me to send my non-existent children to Big Ten schools or something like that. Hey, Monty. Monty. You want to go to Xavier? I guess this is a gap year. Oh, Luke, yeah. Just so I can confirm, for those of you who don't know, there is a little bit of an internet mix-up, like it happens. Someone tried to get Pat McAfee's attention, and that somebody was Brett Coleman, about trying to, spread some retweets for a fundraiser for a guy in the Colts community that a lot of people, really love and respect online. And Pat McAfee blocked him on Twitter. And so, because it's Twitter, everybody got their dander up, including Mr. McAfee himself, who extensively defended his actions over a simple misunderstanding that it could have been. That's what he claims anyway. Yeah. When I read some of Pat's replies, my first thought was he is having a normal one. A normal one indeed. Oh, FDU is the first NEC team to advance to the round of 32, and it's their first time in school history that they've been there. Nice. Oh, yeah, I am just kind of glad that my Twitter account is supposed to be I'm supposed to be locked out of it after today because I can't remember my password. It's somewhere written down somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it because I haven't been able to turn off two-factor authentication without entering my password. Yeah, that's pretty much the there's no obligation, it was just I think it was more the fact that Pat McAfee decided to aggressively go after people who called him rude. Oh god, the Perna thing, that feels like even dumber and more ancient history. I'm sure somebody could recount it, but it was another one situation just like this. Their names crossed paths, people trying to get attention of other creators, and it's it's the part of the online experience that I hope that I never end up doing, except in very rare cases and for very, very stupid reasons. Oh, God. They're going to stretch this out forever. They really are. It's supposed to be 2 minutes till tip-off. Perna said that McAfee was an inspiration for his content, so McAfee blocked him. Oh, the internet. And honestly, it's reading about stuff like this that kind of makes me feel justified about never really wanting to promote myself, because if this is the kind of person that I'll end up turning into for having to deal with the public, a lot of people in the public who all want my attention at once, then honestly, it sounds kind of horrible. I understand, Ron. No, I'm a bit the same way, but there's also not a lot of sports content I end up watching these days, just because I, kind of want to find more information without. It's that balance of trying to find the information without, absorbing opinions as fact as well, which is tough to do sometimes. Oh me, oh my, oh. By the bio. I think we have a game about to start. They just put up the starting lineups for both teams. We're getting the last minute marching orders from Tobin Anderson, the Fairleigh Dickinson coach. He's using hand puppets to make a point. I'm sure it's a very important point, but I can't read lips, so I could not tell you what it is. Now, what about the other coaches? He using hand puppets as well. So far, no hand puppets have been spotted, but maybe they'll come out once we get closer to the first media timeout. Come on, game. Either give me an opening tip-off or more hand puppets, because the picture of the coach's face is, not that interesting. Okay, you can switch to the watch party that's going on in Hackensack. Okay. Oh, I realized they're on TV half a second before it faded away. And Florida Atlantic will start with the ball. There we go. After much ado, FDU ends up with a rebound, but inadvertently loses the ball and turns it right back over to FAU. First shot from 3, rims out. FDU take it back down the court. FDU's own 3 off the back of the iron. Strongly rebounded by number 15 for FAU. We got a great pass on the inside. Just waiting for the big man to slam it home. Just like that, FAU, the Owls, is on the board. The other team is the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights, for anybody who's keeping track out there. A fantastic spin through by Martin. Did almost a full rotation on that layup. Oh, that unfortunate travel by Roberts. It'd be a simple turnover. FAU will get the ball. All right. FAU working it around the arc, passy around the world. They try finally for the inside. or for us to take it out to closer to the arc. Look for help beyond it for a very long three-point attempt. And FDU made a very bad showing of trying to make it look like they hadn't touched the ball when they very obviously went for it. I'm hoping that was sign language and not a jerk-off gesture that the coach just made. All right, a fresh 20 seconds, and they use it with a little penetration into the foul shot circle. A long cross-court pass for a baseline three that will not fall. Rebounded by FDU. And on the drive, even with some decent space, nothing has fallen for FDU so far. Oh, damn, and the big man couldn't get the easy layup this time, even with some superior positioning. Roberts, and that one doesn't fall either. Man, they're getting so many opportunities, but just nothing going into the hoop. Finally, a three is scored, but it is by the Owls. 7-0 with 16:35 to go in the first half. Oh, man. Now, FDU doing the passy-passy. That contested three will end up off the back iron and into the palm of number one for FAU, who will throw it out to the corner. Brought a little bit further in by number 15. And finds some room to jump up and lay it in. 9-0. And finally some action from FDU. A three from number 4. Offensive rebound gets kicked out for a corner three, and FDU will capture it. Maybe trying to get one more series in before all these substitutions in the media timeout. Because there are 7 people on the sidelines right now. They're waiting to come in. 3 for FAU, 4 for FDU. Got another 3 attempt. Easily handled by the Owls. Oh, God. And there's guys just hanging off each other. And they've put a lot of energy out so far. And a contested layup goes down for FL Atlantic. Whoa. Or makes a penetration, draws the foul underneath. It'll be the first foul on Florida Atlantic. I mark that up. And we get our first media timeout with 14:50 to go in the half. Things not looking too good for Fairleigh Dickinson. At least not at the moment. But we're about 6 minutes and 50 seconds into the second period for the Rangers and the Predators, and it's still 6-0, so I guess the Predators woke up. Canucks and Ducks are scoreless in the first period. Almost 4 minutes gone in that contest. Let's see, anything happening on the NBA front? Oh, the Nuggets avoided humiliation at the hands of the Nets by a score of 108-102. Heat and the Pistons are currently tied at 98 apiece with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Spurs took care of the Hawks 126-118. The Thunder won today 124-120, beating the Suns And the Bucks and Raptors is just beginning. So far, it's 6-0 near the beginning of the first quarter. Also, the Pelicans lead the Rockets by 20 at halftime. Not too much, honestly. I mean, I don't think we even had a jump ball for the free space. I will check the... Okay, we did get a couple of things. I forgot. We got Angie jumps on the table, and we got the commenting crew is desperate. And for how this game is going so far, we could very easily get breaking news overshadows the action. Which is kind of unfortunate, because, you know, it's always just such a great story for an underdog to come up in the tournament, and then if the game's disappointing, it feels like even more of a loss, you know, because it feels like a letdown from the heroic circumstances that already got them there. Nothing else yet. We got some stuff about who reaches the bonus and bonus plus first. But I don't think we're quite at that point yet. Oh, now they're showing some highlights from UConn St. Mary's, which was a 15-point victory for UConn. And that will make Arkansas face UConn this Thursday. Woo. We also have a word from our sponsor, Legal Coffee. Oh, we got good internet coming? All right. No better feeling in the world than good internet. Oh. They got both of those free throws. So, lead is now down to 6. Yep, you can also mark off, and now a word from our sponsor. At 3 will get rimmed out, brought up the floor by number 24, who will hand it off at the top of the key. It'll be brought back up for number 13. It's poked away by 23 for FAU, still FDU ball. Robert steps into that 3 and it airballs. Ugh. Owl's quickly moving the other way, doing the passy-passy round the arc toward the near side of the court. Got dude moving into the corner, trying to look like he's just hanging out, waiting for the bus. I don't think everybody buys it, though, so now get the cross-court pass, he feeds back up to the point. They're still giving 12 a lot of room. I guess they don't think he's going to shoot. Shot clock down to 2. And apparently hitting it off the back of the iron does not count as hitting the rim because the shot clock did not reset. Okay. Or maybe it does and the clock just kept going for some other reason. Oh, even with the dunk assist, the shot didn't fall. Oh, that's mortifying. I mean, he's coming flying in there. Nobody has a chance of taking him out. And then... Oh, we do have another turnover. And a great reversal by FDU. Reynolds getting that 2 in. reduce the lead to 4. Rosado fade away that effortlessly drops in for a 2. Under 13 minutes to go in the first half. FDU bringing it up the court. Quick exchange and hand back. Rolls right off the back of the rim. Owls will come up. And good defense. I'm counting that block. We've already had a couple that I haven't been able to mention. So, oh yes, definitely a different game that FDU is playing against Purdue. And there's that classic 3 screen that I have seen so much this tournament. However, it only leads to an easy rebound for FDU as they do the passy around the world. Number 3 working the baseline. Gets back, twists back out toward the foul. Second attempt doesn't go in. And it's high up, and yeah, they just got possession back. And so now the possession arrow lands on the Owls. All right. And we wait again. You see how things went over in the women's side of things. Okay, I expected Iowa to beat Georgia. They were getting thoroughly dominated. Notre Dame took care of Mississippi State 48-53. Virginia Tech took out San Diego State 72-60. Maryland, and I was hoping this would be the case, won over Arizona 77-64. Utah is currently topping Princeton in the women's tournament, 38-28, 5:47 to go in the third quarter there. Meanwhile, LSU in Michigan is currently at 30-15. 1:37 to go in the second quarter. Keep that in your back pocket, man. And if we really need something, we're that desperate for spots at the end, we can bring it back. So what has Giannis done, Luke? He has passed Junior Bridgman as the franchise leader for most games played, with 712 games in a Bucks uniform. Really? Damn. Well, good for him. There we go. Well, they decided to put in an ordinately long commercial break, so I think you all know what that means. We need cat break. Oh yeah, Pizzle, welcome. You proud of how FAU is doing so far? Yep. We brought the Monty. Just for all of you. Once again, I picked him up from where he was sleeping on top of one of my shoulder bags. For everyone's awe factor, and finally one of their efforts of going into the paint pays off, deficit is now down to 4. And they were desperate for a pass to the other side. It ended up out of bounds. Turnover. FAU. Knights get the ball. I'm trying to figure out who all these other fans are because it's not a solid color palette in the stands right now. I think there's a lot of people who are just sticking around to watch the 16 seed go at it. Oh, we might have a clear 3, but too much strength on it. And a great job cutting in by number 2 for Florida Atlantic. Gets the lead back up 15-9. We're at 10:44 to go in the first half. And Moore gets a nice jumper at the foul line to get the Knights above 10 points. Technically 11. Martin's fadeaway. And then he gets called on a... Is that Martin? Yeah, that's Martin. He tried to get the rebound away, and I think he got called for foul and reaching in. And he's got this, oh me look on his face. Damn, that long 3 doesn't fall for FDU, however. No, that is a song that can very easily get stuck in one's head. I've had it happen to me a number of times. And damn, they just let him step casually behind the arc and drop a 3. The lead is down to 1. Because he touched it caught the ball while he was standing out of bounds. It's going to be FAU ball in that big scramble. Oof. And like he went up high to block that shot from the big man. That was a great effort right there. Currently, the FDU fans are making more noise than the FAU fans in the arena. FAU takes possession behind the arc, and we have a foul because of some movement away from the ball. And it's a penalty on number 5 for FDU. That's going to be their first personal foul on the game. Owls are up to their second foul, by the way. They'll move back out to the far side of the arc. Now back up to the point. Looking for a lane to get in. Pick accepted, ducking behind the... Great job. And all the great rebounding opportunity Rebounding effort by FDU led to his second opportunity, but now down the court, that three is off the front of the rim. FAU rushing back. Number 2 ships it to the corner. Attempt for three off the back of the iron. I'm not sure what the call is. Something about a foot down. But I think it might be FAU ball right now. Alright, see you when you get back, Leif. Oh, and officially, the Knights have gotten their second foul of the half. They have floated out to the foul line for number 1, who will wait patiently for a drive in. Davis increasing the lead to 3. Wait, there was a foul on... How did he get the foul on him? I am confused again. All right. Huh. Are they, they're calling the takedown instead of Reynolds going into Boyd. Okay. Certainly a choice. I'm willing to call that for refs are blind. And now it's 7-0 Rangers. Bloody perfect. Easy lay-in for the Knights. 17-16 now. Where are you, refs are blind? I know you're got to be around here. Oh crap, I didn't put in refs are blind. How did I forget that? That seems impossible. Oh, meanwhile, Owls put their lead back up to 3. Reynolds gets his shot knocked away by Rosado. Davis runs the floor, does not get the shot, but will get the foul. And we'll stop at 7:35 for another media timeout. Whew. Very fast-paced game. Look away for too long as I have figured out I'm going to miss things. So, I'm going to try not to worry about the clock too much, except during the breaks. Alright, and over in the women's tournament, Princeton has now closed the gap with Utah, 42-44, almost at the end of the third quarter there. And Creighton is still leading Baylor, 54-45. I think I actually picked Creighton to get to the Sweet 16. I'll gladly take it. Yeah, quick rundown on the bingo. We haven't had very much. We have had Angie Jumps on the Table, a word from our sponsors on Ass, The Commenting Crew is Desperate, and a block. We got a couple blocks. Let me make sure that I have that ready, so that I don't look that ridiculous when the break comes around. Only slightly ridiculous, you know. The usual amount. That's it. I feel accomplished because I set up another playlist. Oh, seeing the kind of shots that these teams have taken, I have a feeling there's a very good chance we will get how did that go in for this game. Meanwhile, the Bucks are up 33-29 at the end of the first quarter, and they're playing the Raptors. Oh, that's right. The Raptors aren't doing so hot this year. Oh yeah, they're barely at 500. Woof. Oh yeah, they're kind of on the outside looking in right now, or just on the bubble, wherever that line is. It's not showing on this standings board, and I've got too much going on to try to figure it out. For example, keeping track of this game. All right. First shot goes down for FAU. Lead is now 4. There we go. Yeah, Marquette got eliminated. They lost 69-60 to Michigan State. It was real close at the end, but then Marquette just kept getting in foul trouble, and like that, FAU launches another 3. Ooh. Dickinson teases going around to the near side. Now they pass it to the far beyond the arc. Now back to the point. Moore goes back to the far side for a 3. Off the backboard and into the hands of FAU. They try to tack on 3 more, but it's another one off the back of the iron. Straight up and down into FDU's hands. 6:40 to go in the first half. Oh, well, they airball 3, and then the rebound kick out gets intercepted. FAU back up the court again. Witherspoon will add another 3, and I think that's a good time to take a timeout, FDU. Absolutely. Because you are down by 11 in the first half. This is a problem. Yep. Oh yeah. I was hoping that this would be a exciting game, and it's been pretty fast paced, but the Owls have been very dominant through it so far, John. And yeah. Based on how the game was going at the end, it was so close, and exchanging leads so often, I was pretty sure that Sorgi had not only eaten a wall, but possibly a few pieces of furniture in the process. So, so let me see. Preliminary thoughts for this upcoming schedule for this week, anyway. So, I'm not going to worry about baseball just yet. I'm going to focus on that for next week. And it's probably going to be another mix of the men's tourney, the women's tourney, and NHL. And of course, Ass Talk will be at its normal time, maybe an hour later, depending on if there's anything cool happening on Friday night. And, of course, the usual stupid streaming show next Monday, but... Ah, yes, here we go. John promoting the Cardinals. Yeah, I am interested, Tim, to see how that affects the game, and maybe we get not only pick up the pace, but a few more balks so that people can accurately understand what that term is. Not saying that I don't understand what a balk is, but, I think it would be very helpful if they could demonstrate it on a more regular basis. Anyway, Tim, this is completely off topic, I know. But I wanted to ask you a question, and this is about your request. The one you did for this week, Nate Wants to Battle Misty. Now, I missed out on a lot of pop music. Especially from 2000 onward. I stopped listening to the radio. And so, based on when that video went up, would you consider it to be like emblematic of what like pop and like and rock and some flavors of rock may have been doing at the time, or adult, contemporary, whatever genres they call? Oh my god, 8-0 at the end of the second. That's pain. That's pain. I'm going to have to think about that, John. Honestly, if we're going to do baseball, I think just because of all the stupid possibilities that we can get, I would think that any bingo for a baseball game would have to be blackout bingo. Oh, 7. Oh. Someday I learn to count. Not today. Oh, by the way, Nice just got another point. Deficit is down to 9. Weren't able to capitalize on the good defense. Just knocked the ball back out. Shot clock down to 23. And now Florida Atlantic has used a timeout so we can get some more commercials in. Alright, because I've had this happen to me before, just a brief chat is the best, a brief check into the mod chat, which is the best news source I currently have. Oh yes, Alonso gets back his first place. Yep, there's Panthers and Adam Thielen with the 3-year deal. Yeah, Michigan State beating Marquette. Oh, the Canucks took the lead against Anaheim. Good for them. I'll attempt backing dude up into the corner at midcourt, but he's able to make his way into the arc, kick it back out. Shot clock is now at 5, and a couple of opportunities underneath. Does not translate to points. FDU's taking it back up the court. We are definitely under 5 minutes to go. And knocked out of bounds by FDU. Owl ball. Hello, Tyler. Welcome back. We're here for what I had hoped would be a battle of the Cinderellas with taffeta and rhinestones flying everywhere, but so far it's a pretty, never mind, firm dominance as they throw that pass out of bounds and nearly take out a couple cheerleaders. So, FDU ball again. Yeah, go underdogs. Oh, ThIIIrd is here. Good question. I think the normal one is. However, the acoustic one more is late 1990s feel. Gotcha. I haven't started working on anything yet, John. Well, since they were technically an underdog, as in lower ranked, and also I think this is FAU's one of their first trips into the tournament, so they're a new team. All right, I think I understand where you're coming from, Tim. Florida Atlantic University basketball. All right, let me just make sure that I've got my whatchamacallit. But of course, they're not going to give me the preview article anymore because the game's already started. Let's see, Florida down, takes Memphis. All right, maybe this will have the information that I'm looking for. Okay, it's their first NCAA tournament win. It's their second trip to the tournament, first that they made since 2002. So I would say this is pretty special for Florida Atlantic in a couple of regards. I've never had a Who's What's It. I kind of remember whatchamacallit. It's all right. Wait, the Suns definitely lost? Oh, that's right, they did. I've forgotten already. All right, and then we've got Dan doing multiplication. Thank you for the update. I appreciate it. Blues and the Jets have gotten in their second intermission. And it's still 2-0 Blues. All right. I'm doing good today, Tyler. I've actually had some good time getting a little extra work done today to make tomorrow easier on me. A few chores around the house, and of course the streams, which have been a joy just because all the quality of life improvements have made some certain things a lot easier for me. So I'm doing good, and I'm excited, honestly, to be covering the rest of the March Madness. You know, I've had just fun keeping up on it, like a game or two a day, and it's a good tournament for it this year. And an immediate knockout of bounds of the ball. They're going to have to try again, Florida Atlantic, to inbound this ball. A nice bit of passing to get underneath for number 50. Yeah. As Golden has 4 points so far tonight. Another 2 for the Owls. That 3 is off the front of the rim. Easy rebound for the Owls. Drew number 2 drew them out of coverage, and that out of bounds is going to go to the Knights. Okay. currently at 3:21 to go in the first half. For those of you who aren't keeping track, well, the latest one that came today that you might have heard, Tyler, was that Adam Thielen got a 3-year contract with the Panthers. I'm still waiting for further news about DJ Chark. I know there's a couple teams that are salivating over him. Just from anybody who might know off the top of their head, just because the Panthers have taken Thielen doesn't mean they won't try to get Chark as well, I'm assuming. Because you can always use more good players. Whether you can pay them or not, well, that's a different story. Dang. A decent effort to poke it away, but the Owls are able to handle the rebound. Number 2, bring it back down to the point, getting backed up to midcourt. So feed it to the near side. Think about going in, changed his mind, sent it out to the near the far corner. 50 working his way across the inner arches. Decent position. Just too many hands going forward at once, and I think we have another foul. What are they now at 5? Damn. I was kind of scared that neither of these teams were going to get near the bonus at all. Like, it was legitimately looking like that for a while, but hey, it's basketball, so we got to get the hack and slash in at a certain point, I guess. Nice use of a pick to cut inside the arc, add another 2 to the total. Oh. Wrong team. All right, we're down inside 2 minutes. And FDU playing a much more aggressive defense. Not willing to let anybody inside. Forcing them to hit threes, which they're supposed to be a good 3-point shooting team. But they're 3 for 17, FAU is, so far this game. FDU is 3 for 16. They're not doing much better. Exactly, William. They would need weapons. I can't see why they wouldn't want to go after Chark as well. FDU's back within 4. Rosado with a great move underneath to push the Owls back ahead 6. Let's try to slow it down a little, take as much time off the clock. And Roberts misses with the layup. I'd seen them make a couple in that style against Purdue, but just nothing going right for them today. Well, not very often anyway. And as a foul on FDU, it will be the team's 4th. Holy crap, we might actually... I have, as one of my early rare spots, is that neither team reaches the bonus in the first half or quarter. And I think we might hit that. First shot is off the iron and out. Whole bunch of substitutions coming in for FDU for what they assume is going to be a hotly contested rebound. And Princeton is, it's close game for the women's team against the Utes. Rosado's second one does go. Clock will stay stopped at 29.2. Owls officially up by 7. go. 70 possessions and 8 turnovers so far in this game. They're going to try to get the rest of the clock out, but they'll get clumsy. But FD... Oh, it is off of FDU. That's going to be Owl's ball. Even though he stepped back off midcourt, shot doesn't even go. All right. This is still a surmountable obstacle for Fairleigh Dickinson. Only down 7 at the half to Florida Atlantic. Yeah, still not impossible, but it's a lot less close. I'm hopeful that things will pick up in a big way when it gets to the second half. But for now, I think I am going to this is what it calls for some music as we take a pause for the cause, and we come back for the second half of FDU and FAU here on another stupid sports show on 106.9 Click FM. Smoke. Yeah, you thought you were only going to have to sit on the stupid throne one time a day, didn't you, Angie? Hey. Anything for the clicks and the likes. The hustle apparently never stops. Alright. Let me get those reset back to 0. See if anything has progressed. Oh, the Devils have taken the lead over the Lightning 3-2 in the third period. Rangers still up touchdown to nothing over the Predators, and Ducks have a 2-0 lead, a 2-0 deficit, to the Canucks. Meanwhile, still Blues 2, Jets nothing. All right, LSU is still leading Michigan 47-31 near the end of the third quarter, or in the second round of the women's tournament. Ole Miss and Stanford will be starting in about 22 minutes, in case any of you were looking forward to that. I mean, Stanford is high rated, so you could see another team get their face stomped in, or you could see another great upset. I noticed a second goal and everything. MKI for Nashville, I'm not sure it's safe to question any of their logic anymore. And look at all the X's that that they're doing on people's brackets. Oh, there goes the Kansas from all the brackets. I know, except for a couple of big ones, she didn't do too bad. Cool. Oh, sorry. So, fun fact, the Flames just got bailed out. Had Nashville and the Jets won today, the Flames would have been almost eliminated. But since it's the opposite, and yeah, Nashville got blanked, and the Jets look like they're going to lose to the Blues. Oh boy, let me take a look at these NHL wildcard standings. Go over to the Western Conference, and yeah. Yeah, they could very well sneak in. They could very well sneak in. Ooh. Oh, the excitement does not end. All right. Are we back yet? Nope, just more uncomfortable commercials about car insurance. Yeah, I still don't know how to deal with Minnesota being so close to the top of a conference. Let me look at it with just the conference standings. Yeah, Minnesota number 4. Yeah, that's still weird to me. Nothing personal against Minnesota, just yeah. Yeah, Blues and the Rangers need to get all the fruit baskets from Calgary this year. Well, let me check, Leif. We didn't get too much, honestly. We actually didn't get anything new since last time, because all it was a prolonged struggle by the Knights to keep up with the Owls. From how they played, like, Fairleigh Dickinson better come out with a fire under their ass, or they are going to be in trouble. Yes, we know the spot in the Sweet 16 is on the line. We've had plenty of time to think about it through the endless commercial breaks and video packages. The Blues radio person Chris Cooper is doing play-by-play on TV for this game. Hey. I don't know, maybe some kind of special evening in regards to St. Louis sports media? I don't know. Oh, damn, Rangers Hurricanes on Tuesday. I need to just make a note that exists. I don't think I'll be able to do a stream of it, but I think I just need to remember it. Oh, there is one thing we can't cross off. We can cross off a rare event because I found it. I wrote it down at the bottom of this list of neither team getting to the bonus, either in the game or in the half. And since it did happen in the half, I'm going to count that as a rare. Ugh. Stitches. If the Rangers win and the Bruins win, the Bruins will be guaranteed the President's Trophy. And as we all know, Tim, that is the surest indicator that y'all are going to win the Stanley Cup. Maybe, John, maybe. Oh, yeah. Well. We gotta make sure you're up here on a regular basis, Angie. Think of all the possible likes and viewership that I'm missing from not having Cat Cam at the ready. Yeah, I know. Think of all the treats I could buy you. She's thinking it over. Are we back? Like for real and for true? Is it happening? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. FDU with only 10 points in the paint in the first half. Twice as many for Florida Atlantic, and FDU has twice as many turnovers as FAU. 6-3. All right. All right, FAU starts with the ball, and they'll swing the possession arrow over to FDU. From just inside the arc, passing it underneath, but it gets broken up, taken away by FDU. He bounced off the big guy's back to get another bunch of fresh steps. And now they're throwing it around the arc. Off balance shot from London goes. Okay. And they draw the charge. Okay. Oh boy. That's a nice feeling. He might have made a very, very good speech at halftime to these guys. Meanwhile, Tennessee beat Duke 65-52, so that's who will be playing the winner of this game in the Sweet 16. And a tie-up gets called, but possession arrow is for FDU. Moore for three, and he had all the room. They left him alone at the top of the arc. And they're also pressuring FAU as they come up the court, allowing a three-point shot, but going off the rim. Goes out of bounds. It will be the Knights' ball. 18.5 minutes left. Blues get another goal and make it 3-0. 5 minutes left until the Rangers complete a shutout weekend. Nice. FDU has not led tonight, but now they do. (33-32). And there will be an easily drawn foul. FDU's first. And this should be a shooting foul. Yes, it is. Elijah Martin at the free throw line. First shot bounces off the rim, goes awry. Wow. Those are a lot of FDU shirts. Second one goes, though, and now we're tied at 33. Wow. Martin had scored in 17 minutes until he sank those free throws. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. That was an actually interesting factoid. Some great penetration by Moore into the paint. He's right back up to guard. Knights up by 2. They sky it out. And it gets thrown into the player's foot. They'll stop the clock for a kick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Michigan got there from Marquette, and UConn is back. And now the Devils have scored their fourth goal, 4-0 New Jersey. Wait, how the hell did they turn it over now? Oh my God, a few inches from glory! A few inches from glory! His foot was right over the out of bounds line. Yeah, check it off, a few inches from glory. Holy crap, Creighton has won their game over Baylor. They're going to go to the Sweet 16. All right, FAU picking up their tempo a little bit now. Nice penetration, but the shot just doesn't fall. Hangs on the rim. And a slam from FDU. And knocked away by FDU. Clock stops again with 16:49. Ooh. Uh-oh. Apparently there's trash talking happening. They're not showing it because they don't want to sully anybody's idea of student athletes. No, we have a specific spot for the few inches to glory, man. That's it's not a second rare. Another foul on FDU. Meanwhile, dude looked like he slipped on a banana peel. Second foul for Emmanuel for FDU is the team's second this half. A 12-1 run to begin the second half by FDU. Well, this first foul shot goes through. Oh, that crowd making as much noise as they possibly can. There's a lot of FDU fans here tonight. And a great steal! Davis gets an easy 2. John L. Davis get with his 8th point of the night. Roberts jukes him to get room for the 3. Oh, this is getting beautiful, folks. Oh. Gaffney answers, though, and now get the Owls within 1. Oh, we're having fun now. A quick toss and hand back. The putback doesn't fall. 4th attempt will go. Never give in. Never surrender. The 4th attempt off of the offensive rebound. Well, reminder, FDU, the shortest team in the country, they leave the dude open for a corner 3. But FDU able to secure that rebound. There are currently 5 players there at the scorer's table waiting for substitutions. I see 4 in blue and 1 in white. So FDU is going to get like a full roster change. Florida Atlantic's only going to take out 1 guy. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. They're just called dancing around at the top of the point. And it bounces a couple times. Falls out. Gaffney's 3 does not hit. Ooh, kind of ugly. Ooh. Hey. If you're just ready to be wandered in here, by the way, hello. We're checking out FDU versus FAU in the NCAA tournament. Also playing bingo. I think I forgot to get the link up there. Meanwhile, a good slam by the Owls to pull within 1. So let me just throw that into chat real quick. Yeah, we're just looking for interesting, fun, or silly events as they happen in the game. And we try to get bingo with them. All of them are very subjective as well. Nice fadeaway jumper to get them back up to 3. Martin for the tie. Folks, you don't wanna. You don't wanna. And meanwhile, Tim is teasing huge Lions news. Oh, save it for when the break comes. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on this game. We are under 13 minutes to go. FDU teases an entrance into the lane. Off glass. And there's a foul. Is that going to be a shooting foul? Oh, well. I do know we're going to a media timeout finally. Okay. Alright, where will I go to see this, guys? Okay. CJ Gardner Johnson. Alright. Alright, nothing in Google, so if Twitter hasn't completely locked me out yet. I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Kirsten picked it up. There it is. Viatom Pellicero. Yeah. Lions are signing safety CJ Gardner Johnson to a 1-year, $8 million deal with $6.5 million fully guaranteed signing. Soon, old Greg. Soon. Yep. That is something. That is something. Like, of all the people for us to pull in, I would not have expected CJ Gardner Johnson. Hey, Monty, the Lions just signed Chauncey Gardner Johnson. I guess we'll find out his reaction by what state my blanket is in when I get done with the stream. He was expected to pull $16 million. Oh. Damn. All right, first free throw for the Knights goes in. We're at about 12:45 to go in the second half. Dimitri Roberts at the line. And getting some full court press in on FAU. They're unable to take advantage of it, though. That three-pointer goes in and out, deflected into the arms of a Knight. Decent attempt by 50 to try to knock it out to somebody on his team, but just didn't fall that way this time. Trying to provide a couple screens for each other. Roberts gets one up top, and that's another three. Oh. Oh boy. All right, I will check the Discord at the next break. And there goes and there go the Owls with a 3 of their own. Deficit down to 2. I love this game. It is officially 11:45 to go. I'm a little behind on the time. Oh, we tried to go right at their 7-foot center and came up a little short on the shot. Hey, nice job at the baseline, and then number 50 comes in to get the post up and pull even. Biggest lead for FDU is 5. For FAU, it's 11. We are tied at 49, 11 minutes officially to go in the game. London's 3 does not fall. And he gets. And meanwhile, one of the FDU players going up for another shot gets fouled. Clock will stop at 10:55. We might be having a few more substitutions, maybe a timeout. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go check Discord at the suggestion of one Mr. Tim. I am afraid of what I am going to find. I did see the story, by the way, about how the signing bonus payments for the Commanders have been pushed to May. So if a sale does happen, it would be the next owner's problem, and he wouldn't have to pay them. Oh, brands getting catty with each other on social media. NHL making comments and about how the New York Rangers scored 6 in the first opening period, and the Preds account demands that they delete this. Oh. Logan, of course, is not worried about Gardner Johnson. Watson will burn him in coverage. I believe it. I believe it, Logan. I just hope it will turn out that way for you. Oh yeah, no, I've heard all of the different chants that the Nashville crowd likes to hurl at opposing teams. Like, they get enthusiastic at those games. I love it, but I know how far they're willing to go. All right. Besides, the other way I look at it is that in case Emmanuel Mosley is slow to return from his injury that he had last season. Yes, I know he had an ACL injury last season. At least we'll have a couple good boosts back there. MKI is now excited for Thursday's game against Seattle since he's going to Nashville this week. As you should, and there's the first Practical Jokers ad. Meanwhile, first foul shot does not fall. I remember this happening a great deal in FDU's first game, too. Oh, God. Let me see this Larry Tunsil thing. Thank you for putting in the details, Tyler. Yeah, I saw 3 years, $75 million extension, $50 million fully guaranteed, an easy dunk for the Owls to take the lead after the Knights only get 1 for 2 on their foul shooting. $30 million signing bonus and $60 million in total guarantees. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Well, I guess he wanted his money and knew that he could get it from Houston. Seems like he's going to be a Texan for life at this point, with the way that contract is shaped up. Yeah, 85-76 Creighton over Baylor. And Miami is leading, is that Indiana? 40-35 at the half? Okay. That was definitely a hand signal and not just a whacking off gesture that I saw earlier. Okay. I have been cleared up. Oh, hello, Ambika. And a great job rebounding in the middle there by FDU. Surrounded by just a cloud of people. Going again for the three from the top of the arc. Second chance. Gets the foul and the one. Oh. FDU are not going to give up. They absolutely are not. And the bench over there is going crazy. They're going absolutely bonkers. Too much fun tonight. Officially 9:41 to go in this game. Have they taken the first shot yet? Because it feels like we've been waiting around for a while. Yeah. Tie-up will go to the Owls. Let's see. Florida Atlantic officially at 4 fouls, and FDU is now up to 3. All right, we got some good pressure up front by FDU, forcing them to rush to a quarter 3 that bounces away, rebounded again. And Moore is just going to carry the team on his back, he's decided, with that extra under the hoop action. Dimitri Roberts has 16 points tonight. They're going to leave that 3 open for Boyd, and he will gladly take it to tie things up again. Bruins have extended Jim Montgomery 8 years, $240 million. Up coast to coast ride, and the Owls are now up 2. Wait a minute, who the hell is Jim Montgomery? That name isn't even. Coach. You just paid your coach a lot of money. Damn. All the collisions. And then they were suddenly up by 4. A 7-0 run from the Owls in the last minute and 15 seconds. Oh, yeah. Where, what, who is the foul on? I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but apparently we're not that far yet. Maybe they'll tell me when we get back. Maybe they won't. At this point, they apparently enjoy the mystery. Whew. A piano version of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Okay, I think I get it. Alright. So, yeah, thank you for the recap, Tyler. So far, the Lions have signed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, David Montgomery, Cameron Sutton, Emmanuel Mosley, Graham Glasgow. We have picks 6, 18, 48, and 55 in the draft, yeah. Already I'm getting the videos pushed in my feed as well. Detroit will be scary next year. The hype train is real. Well, Logan, I think you have a very good chance of that happening. Considering how aggressive I think the last part of this game is going to be. Yeah, but at least for the most part, Logan, we're doing it with, some fantastic deals with players who seem like enthusiastic to be there. So, win for us. All right, yes, keep congratulating yourself with the fact that you actually have all of the channels that are showing March Madness Sling. Yes, we are all very proud of you. Oh, Angie, I know. You don't give a rat's ass about this game, do you? No, you don't. No, it's all about Alabama for you, right? She's not an Alabama fan, she's a San Diego State fan, but they're playing Alabama this week in the Sweet 16, I believe. So, oh yes, no, we know, Logan, your bracket is still perfect. And that is a lot of LEDs on that band conductor's coat. All right. Yes, this is a live score, as I'm watching it right now, of the Florida Atlantic FDU game. It's been back and forth a couple of times, Jeremy. Does not fall, but he does get the foul. Now up to 5. This is very, very, very close game. It's definitely going to go down to the wire. Let me get this down to the correct time, which is 7:31. Right in for Joe Munden Jr. And they're already advertising the Stanley Cup playoffs beginning April 18th. All right. Oh, and just like that, another foul against FDU. I didn't even have time to see where it came in. I thought y'all called a foul. Why isn't it going up to 4, guys? I don't want to lie to my audience. All right, again, another 3 launched by Florida Atlantic, and it lands. The gap is back up to 5. Getting down to 7 minutes to go in this game. Pass to the kickout gets intercepted meanwhile, and the Knights have to rush back to defend their basket. Roberts avoids the charge foul, gets the shot, and puts the Owls up by 7. 12-2 run is what the Owls are currently on. Step back 3 for Roberts. Another one that rims out. Oh boy. From the corner, kick it back out beyond the arc. A little too much on it, will be rebounded by FDU. Down to the 6-minute mark. Trying to find a couple open opportunities to shoot. Like a very slowly falling dish to the inside. Officially 5:44 to go in the second half. Florida Atlantic Owls 63. Fairleigh Dickinson University Knights 58. Dang. Only 2 years of it is guaranteed, so about 60 million. Okay. So this is very dependent on do the good things now, and you can keep getting more of the sweet, sweet money. All right. Whew. And meanwhile, Logan informs me the Bucks are up 97-95 in the fourth quarter. Yep, there it is. 10:15 to go in the fourth quarter, so they still got a little time to pull away from the Raptors. Pelicans managed to defeat the Rockets 117-107. And the Heat Pistons score was apparently so embarrassing that Google doesn't want to display it. Spurs over the Hawks 126-118. Currently, Clippers are leading the Trailblazers by 2 in the second quarter, 44-42. About a little under 8 minutes left there. And the Magic have an early lead over the Lakers, 14-8. Just under 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Hey. Well, Tim, y'all have been a successful franchise. You know, they must really think he's worth it to give him that much money. Yep. Absolutely. If he's not, he has got to be damn close. And it is a final. Thank you, John. Blues win over the Jets 3-0, and they help the Calgary Flames gain a little bit of ground back into the wild card race in the Western Conference. The Pistons lost 112-110 to the Heat. Thank you, weird computer shit. All right, early in the Ole Miss Stanford game, it's actually Ole Miss leading 13-8 with a little over halfway through the first quarter in that one. LSU finished off Michigan 66-42. Let me see, which one of these? All right, well, we'll play somebody on Thursday. Who it is, We will see. I know Gonzaga has been powerful the past couple of years, but I never say any team is a lock, Jeremy, mostly because I don't follow college basketball close enough to have a sense of how all the teams are, and how they relate to each other as far as strength. But I know that they've made a good deal of noise, gone to the finals a time or two. So I would say just as long as they don't screw up, yeah, they're probably a guaranteed Final Four. Is there anything that could make Gonzaga screw up? I mean, you seem to be a very, very big fan of them. Like, is there, off the top of your head, as another shot goes in for FDU, we might have a foul on top of that too? Whew. Hey, it just means I have less things to remember later on. And once again, it's Dimitri Roberts to the line. Like I said jokingly earlier, he is going to carry this damn team on his back. And they don't get the possession. Oh, they do get the possession arrow, so away we switch. You're just screwing with me now, graphics people. They rule it's possession FDU. They don't switch the arrow for a jump ball. Alright, back up to the top of the arc. Tease an advance into the lane. And he'll be run back up to the point. A little stumble with the dribbling means a long 3 attempt, and they can't get anybody in there for the rebound. As the eighth rebound for Davis for Florida Atlantic today. Oh, nope, they did switch it. They just never updated it until like 20 seconds later. So Owls got possession again. Now it's back on the Knights. And then, of course, there's the foul on FDU. Oh, that's officially the 4th foul on them, but we also have the 6th foul. So, next time FDU goes to the foul line, they will automatically go into the 1-and-1 bonus. So if you have FDU gets the bonus first, mark it off on your cards. Alright, now officially a 7-point game because dude got both of his free throws. What are we down to? No, definitely not that far. Close to 420. Blaze it. Wonderful speedy layup by who else? Roberts. Like I said, trying to carry the team on his back. Gets the score to within 5. Some early defensive pressure trying to make them earn their way up court. And another foul gets drawn. I am not sure what you guys think you're going to accomplish by... Damn, an air ball of that shot from the baseline. Davis, he stumbles with his dribbling on his way into the paint and travels. They called traveling. Oh my god! If you have they call traveling on your bingo card, mark it off now. Oh man. Oh, you got bingo on your card, Logan? Let me check. Yeah, you've got I thought you were card 16 this round. Oh. All right. Let me just head over to card number 16. Fourth row vertical. All right. All right, we have the commenting crew is desperate. Oh, we're from our sponsors on Ass. We got a rare spot, a few inches from glory, and FDU gets to the bonus first. Congratulations. Logan, you got our first bingo of the game. Hey, I thought I had made another mistake or had failed to correct it from the last one. It's been an extensive day. But thankfully, it is nearly over. And I can relax and annoy the cats even more. Yes, I said what I said. Don't bare your claws at me. Yeah. Oh, just in case you're here, Jeremy, there also are cats on this channel, so this is one of them. She's an Angry Chargers fan, and she will occasionally jump up here when she feels that I'm not paying the requisite amount of attention to her. And the Bucks, meanwhile, are up 103-97. God, Miami, Florida, Indiana is never going to come back from halftime at this rate. Ole Miss still leading Stanford in the women's tournament 18-13 near the end of the first quarter. And the Canucks looking to finish things off against the Ducks, still up 2-0 as period 3 has begun for them. Yeah, they still exist. And they apparently have figured out how to open drawers. So yeah, I fear their wrath in the upcoming season. Very close to getting another timing violation on that throw-in. There you go. You can go back now and be all the angry that you want. Roberts will come help him duck inside to the baseline, and damn, hell of an entrance into the paint. 3:20 to go. Roberts for FDU has the 14th time he's had 20 points or more this season. And Roberts again with the rebound. I tell you, he is going to drag this team into the Sweet 16, kicking and screaming if he has to. He will bring it back out, kick it back out from the baseline. And then a pass gets bobbled out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to Florida Atlantic. Dang. Oh yeah. There is another one, but he might be hiding now because I've already brought him on stream a couple of times in this day, and he may have gotten wise to my tricks. Rosado is inside. He throws it back out. The defender falls, gives an opportunity, but they're able to put it back up with the rebound. Falls back outside to number 1. Third time's the charm. Whew. Yeah, no, they're right. FDU has been pretty good on the rebounds over on their end. Oh, and he also got... They also got the and one. But it did not fall. Oh, no problem, Lucas. No problem. Damn, FDU nearly rebounds it, but FAU steals it back again. They'll regroup near midcourt. Looking for an entrance on the far side. Number 1 down to the baseline. Kicks it back up past the arc, and they'll go right into the paint. From the near side, 3 is good for the Owls. And I think if you listen close, you can hear the first chimes of midnight about to strike. Davis with the jam. Just to drive the point home. I would expect a timeout as soon as they cross, but they're not taking a timeout. Instead, FDU's drilling another 3, because that's just what they do. And we're at 1:06 to go. 1-something anyway. And it is 67-74. Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm glad there's a couple new names. Hope it can provide some a little bit of illumination for those who don't have easy access to these games. Oh, NIT Final Four will include Wisconsin versus Oregon. Ooh. Position arrow currently on Fairleigh Dickinson, but FAU has the ball at the moment. And here comes that full court press that they used against Purdue to such great effect. And now they'll have to use a timeout. So that's only 1 left for the Owls. Clock officially at 1:02. Oh, you ran out. All right, well, honestly, Florida has been playing real well. I'm very impressed. They have found just wonderful ways to keep themselves in, not only defensive, not only offensively, but also taking advantage of mistakes, which FDU has made more than a few of them, more than a few errant passes. I cover usually a game from beginning to end, and then also if there are any other games going on, me and the other people in chat, or we'll try to share news just so that we all get updated, because a lot of us live in different TV markets, so we have access to different games, and some people have the cable, some have the satellite, some have the Fubo, whatever, some don't. So I usually put out a schedule on Tuesday if you are interested in coming back and want to see more. We also do other sports. I've been covering women's tournament and NHL hockey as well. So okay, I've done promoting myself now. Florida Atlantic is at the line. First does not fall, because we're still on the 1-1, mind you. Even with the 8th penalty to FDU. So they're taking far too much time. That step in 3 gets denied. And they will pass it over to Davis, who finally gets across half court, and we're screwed. They're screwed. They have gone into foul ball territory, and yeah. After this one, it looks like Florida Atlantic's gonna pull ahead. Yeah, just go. It's in the going to be in the community tab on this YouTube page. Yeah, if you just click on my channel name, it should take you to the channel. Over the little headings that you can scroll through, with like videos, live playlists, all that. Now this is my second stream today, man. I am going to take a well-deserved break after this. Al's just got another free throw, by the way. Officially down to 37 seconds. Into the first NLA. Lakers 28, Magic 25. Oh, look who came back. And then runs away again. Alright, how are you going to do 9 points in 35 seconds? Roberts is going to... Out! And it is good. He's really going to do this, isn't he? He is really going to do this, and he's really going to get in the face of the referee while he does. Oh, no. It was Angie. You know, this is her room, so she usually feels that she can come in unimpeded and not be disturbed. Monty actually snuck in a few times today while Angie was sleeping in the kitchen. So, the bravery is there. It's arriving. A technical foul coming up in this game or in the Bucks game? I know I'm behind because of, streaming and all that. But I'm pretty sure FDU just used their last available timeout. Oh yeah, there's Angie. Doing her best to stay out of arm's reach of me. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Just out of arm's reach. Just out. All right, trying to get the inbound. 27 seconds to go. They foul quickly. They'll put a 67% free throw shooter up at the line for Florida Atlantic. Oh, for the possible technical in the Bucks game on the Raptors for a push in the back. Okay. Hey, FDU, you did well. Enjoy it while it's happening. First one gets missed, however. Change to a common foul, non-shooting. More FDU chance. And that doesn't fall either, and here comes the rush down the floor from FDU. And the layup misses. They're going to be forced to foul again. Roberts. This is why you shouldn't have tried to put the team on your back, man. It can't always be you. I mean, respect to ability, but... Man... And Almanor has fouled out of the game for FDU. I know it doesn't matter too much now, about 19 seconds left, but, you know, thought I should mention it. Oh, 77-70 now. A 3-possession game. They're going to get a little pressure to force Roberts into the 3. In and out. FDU has accepted their fate. Oh, and a lot of boos for them making that jam at the empty basket at the end. Oh. Oh, wow. Like, FDU didn't foul on that last change of possession. And so they just ran down the court and... Yeah. Wow, that was. I'm more upset with a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct by FAU at the end, but hey, at least technically Florida Atlantic are an upset story. This is only their second tournament victory in school history, and they will be facing Tennessee on Thursday. Meanwhile, Kansas State will be going up against Michigan State in New York. Both those games are going to be happening in New York. Well, I know it's bad that we lost the Cinderella story, but there will always be more of those stories to come in the future. I promise. But with that, folks, I am going to get out of here for the night. Yeah, we'll just start cheering for the nerds at Princeton. It has been fun with both streams today, even though they didn't turn out exactly the way we hoped. I had a great time checking it out. Congratulations to everybody who won in bingo. And yeah, we got some great, amazing, psychotic news in some places. I'll see you all tomorrow for another stupid streaming show. 3 hours of music and whatnot. My name is Jim B. Thank you for being here on 169 Click FM. Please, wash your ass crack.